Hello guys and welcome back to day 2 at Nationals in Canberra. I am here with the very lovely
Ellie.
I'm Veronika.
And they are a part of the undefeated lacrosse team, one of the few remaining RMIT undefeated teams. So congratulations guys.
Yes.
Thank you. Shout out to the team.
All right guys, so getting this started, what's the standard been like this year playing against the other universities?
Much higher
Yeah.
than previous years. So if you didn't know, we've had medals in the previous 2 years. Very successful team. But this year the standard's much higher. Maybe a few less universities participating, but the standard's gone up exponentially.
Okay.
We were a little, maybe not, but just a little bit cocky going into it.
But it's been good because I think you kind of match what you play. If they play really well, you kind of meet them there. So I think we've pulled out some pretty good performances.
Yeah. And by the sounds of it, it's rightfully cocky, in the sense that you've won every game so far.
So far, let's keep it up.
Yeah.
Better to be cocky and winning than cocky and losing, I suppose.
That is true. True.
Yeah.
Hopefully next time we're on here, we're still cocky.
Who's got the hot hand in the team at the moment? Who's really on fire?
Oh, Aitan. He's been on fire since
Really?
he was born though.
Yeah.
So, he's just.
He actually got a goal from more than halfway.
Yeah,
He just
wow.
yeeted it.
Really?
Oh yeah, they didn't count it because.
No, the one, yesterday.
Oh, did they count that one? And then they just.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I think so.
there have been a lot of rule changes over the past 24 hours.
Oh, really?
It's been slightly interesting.
Really?
They actually made a bit of a mistake. So we're supposed to play 15-minute halves.
Yeah.
That's in the rule book. That's everywhere. And
Yeah.
yesterday, when we had 2 games and some unis only had 1, we were doing 20-minute halves.
Oh, right. Okay.
So we were just knackered and it was really
Oh,
sunny.
my God.
But today they've switched that up. So
Okay.
it's just a few little things that we're adapting, and then they're trying to make us focus on a little bit more, and they're saying that they're going to call things a bit more
Yeah.
harshly now.
Awesome.
So just getting through that. So we did have a few goals that were encountered and stuff like that, but no, Aitan's definitely...
Oh yeah.
He's cooking.
He's.
he's cooking. He's in the kitchen.
Okay, so we've played 3 games so far. Which was the most enjoyable out of the 3?
Oh, good question.
I almost want to say was that yesterday's?
That
Second
was yesterday.
It was horrible, but it was like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
They were really good.
Yeah, they were way better than we anticipated.
Yeah.
And so it really was we're getting pretty feisty.
Yeah, I think I might go for against LTU, La Trobe Uni, because we know a few of them because we played them in our weekly lacrosse competition back in Melbourne. So it was good kind of arcing up a bit in a bit of a more competitive environment.
Yeah.
And we smashed them. So
Nice.
That was nice
always
too.
helps. Yeah. And it's Melbourne tomorrow.
Yeah.
How are we feeling?
They're the big guns. They're
the big guns.
They're the main
Okay.
competition. They're also undefeated in our competition at the moment.
Oh, perfect.
So it's going to be a big game.
And we know them the best. We know their team really well. I feel like a lot of us are good friends, and so it's
Yeah.
ooh.
We just encourage them to drink a lot tonight.
That's the danger of nationals, I suppose. A little bit of tampering here and there with oppositions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you said that you knew a few people from Melbourne. Does that mean, do you think you might know how they play or certain techniques or styles they'll use in game?
Because we play against them so often.
Yeah.
We have learned how they all play,
Right.
And then the
Which
flip side
is-
to that is they know how we
Yeah,
play.
exactly.
But I think it's it makes it so entertaining to get around and to watch.
Yeah.
And the split-second decisions you have to make and changes and adjustments to your own game to make it less predictable and to get those outcomes like a win or goals and all those types of things. No, it's going to be really good, but it is nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I bet. Do you guys ever struggle sleeping before a big game, or you're out like a light?
Because we're so exhausted from playing now, it's
Yeah, definitely. I think, definitely, because we're still catching up on sleep. I think everyone in our team drove to Canberra.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, in different cars, but you don't recover. You don't recover from a drive like that. So we're kind of getting there. Got to get you 8 hours. And the fluids, it was way hotter here than we expected. I don't know about other people.
Yeah. Australian weather forecasts they lie. Like they're not real.
And apparently
it's gonna be cloudy.
Well, look, you've got me laughing now. So what's been the funniest? This is a hard one, so take your time to answer it. Unless there is something that just comes to mind straight away. But what's the funniest moment that you've had being at Nationals on or off the pitch?
I love you said that's the hardest. Like, it's just nothing's funny.
Nothing's funny. Sorry, guys.
Really boring team.
Up your game.
Why am I here?
Make us laugh, okay? There have been a couple of funny moments. We all got around the cowboy dress up last night, the Western theme.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
We made our first TikTok, which was real nice.
Is that on the Lacrosse TikTok?
It's on Lacrosse TikTok. Our first TikTok. Please watch it.
RMIT
It
Lacrosse.
has no views currently.
We're really cool, we promise. But it is funny. Get around that. That was fun. That was fun to make.
Yeah.
It was fun to edit. And yeah. I don't know. We've been doing a lot of accents as well with that
I've
theme.
noticed. Yeah, I've noticed.
We've been really getting around a southern accent because it's like Western, you know.
How's it going? Where are we with the southern accent?
Well,
You brought it up now. I mean, you've done your own grade.
no, it's gonna. I feel like
Well, I think we get around it. I think we're quite good, but I believe a lot of people will disagree.
That's I like that. That's good.
Thank you. I might stick with it for the rest of the podcast. I'm just joking. I won't put y'all through that. You need to keep your views up.
Yeah, well, that's the issue with accents. You know, once you slip into them, it's hard to get out. It is.
Yeah.
I have issues with an Irish one, which I'm not going to do because I have the same.
oh yes, that's one of the best ones.
Oh, you can't say we
But
brought it up.
it's very breathy. It's very breathy. After a while, you know, you just got to start slipping in.
yes.
Fast words. Don't make anything understandable. No one will know what you're talking about.
I think we should all do an Irish accent for the rest of the podcast.
That'd be quite fun.
I think
No,
everyone
actually.
should always do an accent that's not their own. Oh my gosh, is that a thing on the challenges to try and convince someone that you don't have, like, that you have a different accent?
It is.
I don't know.
There's an invisible voice in the room that's helping us with any info.
Should I
Anyway,
just go like full Australian as well?
Go really Australian.
No.
No.
Well.
No.
No.
Well, apparently. I've never been on a podcast before.
where does the lacrosse team stand with the Rupert hunting so far into the nationals?
You
Are
know,
we surviving?
I do think it's a really great initiative. Shout out to our RMIT captains. Yeah, we've got Claude in our team, so she's...
She said yeah. Sorry.
I don't know, I just think it's a really good idea from her. But we've been really getting around it. We're very protective of our Rupert. I think sometimes, I know I fall into the protective of the Rupert more than the attacking of other Ruperts or kidnapping per se.
Yeah.
But we've got our goal.
You're just a natural defender. It's like it's just in.
Must be said.
You should get a ton on that Rupert grind.
Just go grab them all.
But yeah, well, we've been attending a lot of other RMIT teams' games, you know, support for the Redbacks, which also provides great opportunity to still Rupert.
Oh, yeah,
So if you want a taste of this little guy, come watch us.
yeah, come get him, please.
That's a good recruitment tool.
No, yeah,
Thank
we
you,
went
thank
to watch the girls' hockey today and accidentally went against a truce that we didn't realise that we had with them. So, sorry, guys.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I'm innocent.
I am not involved in this.
So,
At the record show.
I had no idea what was going on.
Which team, if you're allowed, if you feel comfortable dropping a team name, has been the most devious, do you think, so far?
Oh, sailing.
Oh, just outright.
First day, they pull up just before one of our games, and we're like, oh, was it just after?
I think it was
I've been just after both of our games. We were like, oh, that's so sweet. Like, they're coming to say hi, and they're like, where's your... And we were like, oh, okay, never
No,
mind.
at the basketball men's, I feel like they're like hidden theirs. I don't think they took theirs out as well to snitch.
We have our sources.
But yeah, so they've been pretty sneaky as well.
Yeah. Maybe there's a possibility. I don't know. I actually haven't touched the mini Ruperts yet, which is probably bad on my end. But like, how squishy are they? Could you put them in a shoe?
Nice try, buddy. You won't get away with that.
That might have been my crowning moment if I just ran away from the pod after like the
on video.
You guys can edit. It's all up to you. This is all yours. Okay, but you couldn't put it in a shoe and run around with it. It's too solid.
Claude is sat right there. She had it like shoelace tied to her shoe today.
Oh,
it was
that's
a little
genius.
accessory.
I like that. That's really good.
That's why we have to steal someone else's to put it on the other shoe.
You got to be balanced, otherwise how's she going to walk? She'll walk in circles. We need another one. Do you guys want your captain?
Please donate so Claude doesn't
just keeps turning right.
Is it usually this unhinged?
Yeah, why not?
That's a challenge. Keep going.
And apparently,
what level can we get to?
This is going to be the most unhinged podcast.
Okay, so you've mentioned a few sports that you've managed to go and watch so far. You said that you're off to watch netball later tonight. What has been the most enjoyable one you've had? And out of the ones that you are yet to see, what are you most looking forward to?
Oh, good question. I really liked the men's volleyball.
Okay.
We were trying to learn the rules as we watched, which is
we accidentally cheered for Melbourne Uni at one point.
Oh no!
It's a fast-paced game. It's hard to tell who's cheering, and they always high five at the end of each point, win or lose, which I think is beautiful.
Yeah.
But it is hard to keep track of. But it was just really cool to watch, like the athleticism that the Redbacks displayed was incredible. Mm-hmm. Big fan of that. What about ones we haven't seen? Who do we want to see?
Basketball. Went to like first ever basketball game last Nationals, and it was so cool.
Yeah,
I get it now. I get it.
Yeah, you get the hype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ultimate Frisbee.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
I really want to watch
still
Ultimate
such
Frisbee.
a silly sport. Like respect, but it's like, that's so funny. I'd never heard of it before.
And they're doing really well from what we've heard.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
They've still got games left, do they? I need to check the schedule.
They have one tomorrow at, they just told us, they gave us
12:30.
12:30.
Yeah.
Bang.
Magic of media.
Yeah. Okay. I'd love to go watch them and just see the self-refereeing. I don't understand.
Wait, really?
Well,
Yeah.
apparently they self-referee. Yeah. There's no
That's
actual
very
ref.
good sportsmanship.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wrong, lose, doesn't count. I didn't see it, sorry. No goal.
Could that ever happen in lacrosse? A self-refereed game of lacrosse?
Oh my gosh, no. We don't have self-refereeing, and already the coaches, like, can we like call out other unis coaches?
Yeah, let's do it. If it comes to it, I'll take it out.
just edit, please.
There's just another coach, and he was saying last year, he's like pretty well known for being very loud.
Okay.
And just like arguing with the umpires, saying calls that he thinks are there that aren't, or are, like whatever he thinks. But like, it's really intimidating. And he didn't do it this year. Last year, he was like calling out players' numbers, like on our team.
Oh, right. Really?
Being like, it was like, it was kind of freaky. But I don't think we could self-referee if there's already that much discourse with external referees.
Also, because it is such a like weird version of lacrosse. Like yesterday, it called one of the refs. He was like, "I know some of you guys play proper lacrosse," which was really sad. But it's just, he just means like there's field, there's box.
Yeah, there are quite a few forms, and then men's and women's are quite different.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, even like, I feel like some of the refs like don't actually like. There are some grey areas with Unilax, and so it's a bit.
But it does get heated because, like we said, we do know a lot of players like outside of lacrosse through playing against them. And like they're so lovely off the field, and we're like good friends, and it's all fine. Like we actually went and visited Questacon with some other unis, which is really fun. Yeah. But as soon as it's on the field, like the competitiveness and like the rage comes through. So
we had an intervarsity cup a couple of months ago, and there were some tears from some other
really?
Some other unis.
Yeah.
Because we won. We won. We beat them.
Yeah, we did.
Not us. Tears are for losers.
No crying here.
If you were able to single out one person on your team who's able to flick the switch, as you just put it, lovely human being off the court, off the pitch, but once they get on,
All of us.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like we all become. It was that like UCID game that was like. You'd be like, you come off pitch, and I'd just be like, and then I'd be like, oh no.
Or if you're on the
stop.
sidelines, like when you're like waiting to get subbed on, and you like see stuff happen, you're like,
Yeah, literally.
but we're all really nice off the field. And we're nice on it as well.
yeah.
But yeah, I think just because the stakes are really high, because the competition's really good, little things that could cost a goal or not a goal, that type of thing, like that hits so much harder.
Yeah.
But we're still respectful, and that's the important thing.
And that's why we're here. To have fun, be respectful to other unis. And on that note, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I know this was a quick episode, but, you know, netball to watch, I'd love to go. All right. So last time I was on the podcast, we did a very, I think, a wholesome goodbye of different hand symbols for Redbacks biting back. Can I see your own interpretations of how a redback would bite back?
With hands?
With hands.
Does it have to be mine?
I was doing this for some reason, which makes no sense now that I went
You know
back
what's
and did it.
crazy? That's literally what I was thinking of.
Were you doing it? Okay.
Okay, what if we do both because we're joined?
Wait.
Maybe like that's these two spiders. Oh, our thumbs can be like the teeth. They go oh my god, I need sleep.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, we'll call it there.
Time.
And
Thank you very much, guys.
Apparently that's the end of the episode.
Good luck tomorrow against Melbourne. I hope you guys win it, and I will be coming to cheer you on.
Thank
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. And we will see you tomorrow on day 3 of the podcast at Nationals.